I just think we should start praying right now. Let's just pray for the world, pray for the country, pray for the neighborhood environment, pray for your neighbors, pray for everybody. Because we don't know what is happening or what they're planning or whatever is going to happen. And what I mean, what they're planning is how much confidence do you have in your local government, in your representative, in every, like your government, in the government right now? How much confidence do you have? Because the Hurricane Elena that destroyed so much. I live in South Carolina, and I'm still constantly praying for all the people affected and all that stuff. But when I look at the damages in my neighborhood, South Carolina, in my neighborhood alone, and the power outage and all that stuff, and all the food we can throw away and all that stuff get destroyed. In this current economy, that everything went up, price of eggs, price of food, everything is up, even bread, all that. Then now looking at like a neighbor that their house tree fell on it and all that stuff, and I'm just thinking like that's so much, like fences, all that stuff. Then now come like looking at the news and helping people who lost even more, and your vice president is saying they're gonna give people who lose houses, all that stuff, $750. Start scratching my head like, Lord. To make the matter worse, FEMA is saying they don't have money. What are they using all our tax money to do? Like what? And then the more when you look more around you, you see more stuff. I didn't even know Wyoming is on fire. And I believe it started for a while now. Then in last week as well, chemical plant in Atlanta, near Atlanta, was on fire. And they said there is sprinkling systems. And they said, like, according to the report, we'll just play this.
Tonight, a hazard in the air. Thick gray and orange smoke billows from a chemical facility in Conyers, Georgia, after a fire today forcing nearby residents to evacuate.
Please spread the word to stay away from this area at this point. The interstate, as you can see, is backed up.
Shelter in place, keep your doors and windows closed. In the event the wind shift, this thing can change really quickly.
Officials say around 5 a.m. today, as employees were inside, a sprinkler malfunctioned, causing a chemical to start the blaze, which is now out and was contained to the roof.
I do not know the specific type of chemical, but only that it is water reactive.
The company saying in a statement, our team is on the scene, working with first responders and local authorities to assess and contain the situation. No one was injured. The Environmental Protection Agency is now conducting air monitoring. Law enforcement pulling out respirators as a precaution. This isn't the first chemical scare at the biolab facility that manufactures pool and spa products, according to the U.S. Chemical.
I don't like the statement no one was injured, because this chemical product that reacts to water caused fire. It reacts to water, lead to fire. What do you think that's going to do to the to the organs and all that stuff? We have over 60% of water in us. All our cells need water to function. Are you telling me that some people are not going to possibly inhale it? And you telling me like if these chemicals settle in the cloud long enough, it's not going to rain down and people are going to inhale it? We don't know yet what is going to happen, the impact of it. And then someone is saying like, I believe the chief was saying like, within the 7 years, he has like this has happened 3 times.
Safety Board. In 2020, a plume of hazardous chemicals was released.
Since I've been a part of Rockdale County for 7 years, this is probably the third incident of this magnitude.
No timetable yet on when the area will be safe. Dana Griffin, NBC News.
That's just that. And if you don't know, I believe like the start They move the cloud move all around, so that you like it or not, all the neighboring near Atlanta and all that stuff is probably going to be affected one way or the other. If you the case is similar to when you have a cement manufacturer company near you, and you may not want to get your house close to it and all that stuff because of the all the chemicals. But if you still need maybe town next over and all that stuff, the acidic rain is going to affect you as well. And this is Wyoming. Starting. This is September 18.
Yeah, we're good, buddy. We're good, buddy.
Hey, Lord have mercy. Property damage alone is just. Hmm. And this is from September 10. Right. Look at the fire. Look at the fire. And that's the problem. Like, Milton is still going to destroy a bunch of stuff. Lena already destroyed a bunch of, like, kill bunch of people and all that stuff. And I'm I'm starting to think like a lot of this political party and all that stuff, they just aim for themselves. This is someone that dig more information, and I appreciate subscribe to our channel. This is very interesting. It's very very interesting. Even the comment goes to so much in the stuff. But I found it very heartbreaking that all this money were allocated in this way they allocate it, and there's no the only thing $750 for taxpayer. Uh, This is so much injustice.
So now they're throwing around the word misinformation. Well, was we misinformed when we heard what we heard directly from her mouth?
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750.
And was we also misinformed when the director of FEMA, Mayorkas, came out and said what he said? Or did he misspeak?
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
Now, since y'all want to say everything is so misinformation and misinformed, I just have a few questions. That's it. Is the critical needs payout of $750 only a one-time payout per household, not per person, and you would need to qualify, which also indicates that you
Also,
may be denied? Just asking. I have another question. Did FEMA not designate funding of over $1 billion for an illegal migrant program called Shelter in Place in 2023 and 2024? Another question that I may be misinformed about. Did FEMA not designate funding of about $685 billion for illegal migrants in an emergency food and shelter program under this administration? I have another question, because we the people, we want to know. We don't want to be misinformed. Did the House and Senate, including Republicans, not pass the continuing appropriation bill, H.R. 9747, which provides more funding, but the disaster fund is still deficient, according to Mayorkas, because of mismanagement and possibly overspending? You know, that's the bill that y'all are running around and saying that the Republicans shot down or didn't pass. HR 9747. Go find it on congress.gov. Wait a minute, I thought of another one because this may be the one that is misinformation. This is the one. Was there not testimony before the House Budget Committee estimating Americans paying over $150 billion annually to support illegal immigration? No, I got it. It's this one that's misinformed. It's this one. Have they not sent over $64 billion and counting to fund the Ukraine war? Dang, I forgot about this one too. I got a question about this one as well. This one probably is misinformed as well. Did they not send over $17 billion in aid to Israel since last October? And for my last question that I just may be misinformed about, this is the one. I'm misinformed, definitely, with this one. Did she not tweet a couple of days afterwards that she was deeply concerned about the security and well-being of the citizens of Lebanon and pledged a total of $157 million and bringing the support total of $385 million totally? It gotta be that one. And if you didn't catch what I said earlier, they're funding Israel and Lebanon, which Israel struck Lebanon. Just think about it. So no, we're not misinformed. Y'all just misunderstanding that $750 was never enough to give to American taxpayer citizens. So you can miss me on that. So now they
I got no words. I got nothing to say because they're going to be put on media. They're not going to talk about it. This administration promised so many stuff that they feels like not just fail royally, they fails in all the failing categories. Like they need to be revisited, like a revision of how politics is being run, how money are spent. This is why I said we need prayer and action. Please try your best. Go vote. Find a way or talk to people. Let's get engaged because they are spending our money in a way that it shouldn't go this way. Even Ukraine is in Europe, and they I don't know what to say. All I want to say is just please, please, and please, let's try our best to find a way to let our representatives do something better because the people need help. There is house destroyed. There is house destroyed, and all the people in North Carolina that flood doesn't happen. A lot of them don't have flood insurance, so I don't know how much insurance is going to be give out. I don't know how if insurance is even go because insurance always try not to pay. That's it. And the death toll, don't even get me started. People are there assisting people, and yet the government is still. You make $1, they'll tax that. You spend that remaining money from that dollar, they will tax it. Then you still Jesus. Your own house, you don't even own it. Because if you don't pay property tax, they'll take it away from you. You can't even do anything in your house. If you want to do a remodeling, you have to get permit. Let's just start praying. Because I don't know what their plan is for next year or for a few years to come. Or even no, I don't know what game they are playing. I don't know. So let's be active, let's get informed and let's know, like let's get involved in the politics and the policy that these politicians make that sections. Especially the way they spend our money and all that stuff. God bless.